Before Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers stumbled into theaters in 1995, there was another version of the story, a script that promised to be darker, stranger, and more ambitious. Written by lifelong fan Daniel Farrens, the early draft was called Halloween 666: The Origin. It aimed to explain Michael Myers' supernatural power, unravel the mystery of the Man in Black, and tie together the Cult of Thorn storyline that had haunted the franchise since Part 5. What we ended up with was something very different, but we're going to uncover what Halloween 666 could have been. The script begins 6 years after the bloody events of Halloween 5. Haddonfield is still scared, but life has gone on, at least on the surface. We're introduced to Kara Strode, a distant cousin of Laurie's adoptive family. She's a single mother raising her son Danny under the roof of her abusive father. Worse yet, the Strodes are living in the worst possible house, the old Myers home. Almost immediately, the house begins to cast its shadow. Danny starts hearing voices, the same ones that drove Michael to kill as a child, voices urging him toward violence. Watching all of this unfold from across the street is Tommy Doyle, the boy Laurie Strode once babysat in 1978, now an adult. Tommy is obsessed with uncovering the truth about Michael Myers. His small apartment is covered in clippings, sketches, and research. He knows there's more at work than simple murder. And far away in reluctant retirement, Dr. Loomis still carries the scars, physical and emotional, from his long battle with the Shape. But even Loomis cannot escape Michael's shadow. Tommy's research leads him to the Cult of Thorn, a druidic sect that worships an ancient curse. The curse demands that one child from each generation be chosen as a vessel bound to kill their own family in exchange for supernatural power. That vessel is Michael Myers. The mysterious Man in Black is finally unmasked. He is Dr. Wynn, a longtime colleague of Loomis, who's been orchestrating Michael's rampages from the shadows. Wynn reveals that Michael is nothing more than a tool, a chosen killer bound to the cult's will. When Loomis learns the truth, Wynn tempts him with the chance to join them, to finally understand the evil that has consumed Michael. Loomis refuses, but the cult has already set its sights on the new target, a young Danny Strode. The story races toward a chilling finale. The cult gathers for a ritual within their compound, preparing to pass Michael's curse onto Danny, making him the next vessel of Thorn. Tommy and Kara fight desperately to protect him. In one of the most striking sequences, Tommy uses ancient runestones to weaken Michael, trapping him in a circle of supernatural energy. The battle takes place on an almost exorcism-like quality, with Michael thrashing against the runes as the cult chants around him. For the first time, Michael is vulnerable, and in one draft he even speaks. Meanwhile, Loomis confronts Wynn in a candlelit showdown, refusing to give in to the cult's twisted ideology. Kara proves herself as a fierce protector, battling against both Michael and the cult to save her son. The script ends with Michael stripped of his power, left broken and uncertain. For the first time, the Shape is not unstoppable. So why wasn't it made? On the page, Halloween 666 was bold, strange, and drenched in occult horror, but Dimension Films had other plans. Director Joe Chappelle reportedly hated the supernatural elements and wanted something leaner and more commercial. The result was endless rewrites, studio interference, and chaotic reshoots. What made it to theaters in 1995 was Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, a film so muddled that two competing cuts exist, the confusing theatrical cut and the more coherent producer's cut. Daniel Farrens' original version was never realized. In closing, Halloween 666: The Origin remains one of the most fascinating unmade horror scripts. It's a fan's attempt to bring structure to the chaos of the Thorn trilogy. By giving Michael a supernatural backstory, Farrens sought to answer the one question: why does Michael kill? But in doing so, he may have stripped away the very mystery that made him terrifying. Would Halloween 666 have saved the franchise, or broken it beyond repair? We'll never know, but one thing is certain: evil never dies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you would have wanted to see this version of Halloween brought to life.